afternoon, Rebel Stitcher, and as always, I am joined by my handsome sidekick Albus, the best boy ever. This is FlossTube number 82. I've got some fun stitching and haul and shop news and all that stuff. Updates. I'll get the life updates out of the way, and then we'll get into the good stuff. First of all, I want to thank everybody who has subscribed and come back as gluttons for punishment. And if you are new and you're just finding the channel and you feel so inclined, I'd appreciate it if you subscribed and liked and all that good stuff. No pressure. I have been a busy bee lately, both professionally and shop-wise and family stuff. The last time I talked to you, we were going to take a trip to Cincinnati, and we did. It was just me and the kids. With Nicole being out for her knee, she couldn't miss any time for work. She's been playing catch up. So me and the kids had a little road trip, and it was pretty fun. The point of the trip was so that the kids could reconnect with their besties that they're missing back in Cincinnati. But the added bonus for me and reward for driving 8.5 hours each way was I got to spend a day at Keepsakes. So the Saturday I spent stitching at Keepsakes with a table of awesome ladies. I had all these lofty goals of filming, taking pictures, maybe doing a little video montage to include, and I was just in the moment and enjoying myself, and I didn't think until the end of the day when I was leaving. So sorry about that. Maybe next time. But the kids were great. They kept themselves busy. They love going to Keepsakes. I know it sounds weird, but all the ladies like fawn all over them, and they had devices, so they were busy playing games and doing stuff like that and chatting it up with as they call them, the ladies at Keepsakes. So it was a real treat to connect with people that I've missed since we've left. When I lived in Cincinnati, I would spend at least one day a week just sitting at the table stitching at Keepsakes while the kids were at school. So I missed it, and it felt good to be back. So let's see, what else? This past weekend, Etta had a softball game, and she did amazing. She hits really well and gets on base every single game, every single hit. I don't think she's struck out once this whole season. However, she has yet to be able to run home and score. It's just the way they have her in the batting order. Like, she'll get on third base, and they're like, okay, time to go to outfield, and it's so frustrating. But this time she got to run home. I'm so happy she had this great hit. It made that good ping noise, because at this age, you know, there's not many good hits. And anyway, Etta did great. She just had a great game, and I'm super proud of her. So yay, Etta. Walker had his birthday party this weekend. He turned 15 in April, but April was so crazy with nationals and everything that we had to push it back like a month. So he had a handful of his buddies from his gym come, and they slept over, and they swam in the pool and played video games. We had like an inflatable obstacle course. They were like the nicest group of boys ever. Like, I'm so thankful for the friends he's made here, and they're just really nice kids. When you have, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6 gymnasts in the house and a diving board in the pool, the stuff they're doing off the diving board was scaring me, and I'm like having that internal struggle, like, do I tell them to stop and risk having to go to the ER, or do I, you know, let the boys have fun? And so luckily nobody got hurt, but it just, like, as a mom, it gives you that, you know, watch them do these like triple flippy whatevers, you know, off the diving board. But anyway, I think that's all my life updates. I'm probably forgetting something important, but that's it. Oh, other life updates. I got new glasses. I have not been to the eye doctor in a while, and I seriously needed to. And the trip home from Michigan, I could not see like the road signs. And when we were at Nationals, they had like a big jumbotron with the scores and stuff, and I could barely read it. So went to the eye doctors, need new eyeglasses. And in addition to that, I need some sexy up close reading glasses. And I've decided to fully embrace the librarian chic look with my little chain. And so what I do is I walk around like this, and when I need to see distance, I put these on. They live up here, and then when I'm stitching or looking at my phone, I put these on. So these are like library chic, aren't they? Librarian chic, I should say. So anyway, new glasses. It's amazing being able to see and not getting headaches and constantly struggling like this. Okay, stitching. It's enough yapping. Here, I'll take these off. Well, I'll leave them there. Okay, I got my StitchCon small back. I'm gonna show it to you because you're not gonna know how I pack it up, so it doesn't matter. That's the way I've decided. So I sent it to Barbara at Keepsakes, and I said, Barbara, just do your magic, and this is what she did. I love it. I think I'm gonna put a little piece of twine through here so it's easier for somebody to hang it up if they want. But this, I forget the name. I think the chart is called Boo to You, and I think it's Country Samplings. It was. If somebody wants to know, I'll look it up for you. And then this is Billabong thread by Cottage Garden Threads. And the fabric I dyed myself. And look at it, it's so cute. So this is my StitchCon small. Hopefully whoever gets it likes it. I had another finish. And this one I am particularly happy with. This was a unicorn chart. Poor Jack by Birds of a Feather. My friend Susie lent me the chart because it's out of print and super stupid expensive if you're gonna buy it. Look at it, I finished. Poor Jack, isn't he amazing? So this is stitched on Stonehenge by Bestitch Me. I believe it's 16 count. And I just love it. Look at him. Look at that pumpkin face, this jack-o'-lantern, the crazy cat. I'm not much of a border person that goes all the way around, but this is just the coolest border. And I love that the font is all crazy and wonky. Just everything about this chart makes me so happy. I love it. I'm not sure how I'm gonna finish it. I want to display it all year. I don't want it to just come out with my Halloween stuff. And look at these pants. They're like stripy purple and black pants. Oh my God, everything about this is just perfection. I love this chart so much. I cannot thank my friend Susie enough for lending me the chart. This was the month prior, the border was a WIP Go goal. To finish him is another WIP Go goal that hasn't been pulled yet. So when that happens, maybe I can work on some things some goals I didn't meet that have come up on WIP Go, but I just love him. So that was a finish. I'm not sure how I'm gonna FFO him. If anybody has suggestions, let me know. I mean, I might just get him framed. I might mount them on some like funky rustic wood sort of thing. I don't know. If you have suggestions, let me know in the little comments. I appreciate it. Okay, and then WIPS. What have I been working on? Let's see. I'll do my birthday buddy Sal first. Housed in my Jasmine Custom Bags adorable little farm. This is a Sal I'm doing with my friend Susie because we are birthday buddies. It's Henrietta from Stacy Nash Primitives. And this is, I made some good progress on her. I think I need another skein of floss. As always, I never buy enough, or I lose it by the time I'm working on it. For her feathers, which I think is pecan. I'm gonna need more of that. But I substituted her dress with Oregano by Cottage Garden Threads. I think it's called for Tarragon by WIPS, and I didn't have that, and so I went looking in the Cottage Garden Threads, and I love this. I like the way the variegation is coming out. I think she looks adorable. And this, I think this was a mystery fabric. I'm not sure, the tag is gone, but it's 18 count Aida, and I think Henrietta's adorable. So if you want to join along, the hashtag for this is #BirthdayBuddiesSal, and post your progress for this one or any other of the Stacy Nash primitives, and they're just adorable. We stitched P. Roy, the slug, last year, and Jan, one of the finishers at Keepsakes, her Instagram is Finish the Stitch. She finished those as stand-ups for me when Susie for hers, and he's just so adorable. So hopefully I'll finish this in a timely manner and have a companion for P. Roy. Let's see, three WIPGO. WIPGO is a creation of Jessie Marie Does Stuff. There's a Facebook group where basically you create a bingo board. And every month a couple things get called. Numbers were called this month. One was a free space. The other two corresponded to Dance Dance by Mama Witch Cross Stitch. And it said to work on the frog. I pulled this out and I wasn't feeling it. I did a little bit on his shoulder there, some of the red, and that's it. I put it away. I just was not feeling it. You know, if a piece isn't calling to you, you know, this isn't homework. This is supposed to be fun. So we all like to progress and, you know, make progress on our WIPs to get towards a finish. But if you're not feeling it, you know, don't do it. This is Midnight Ride by XJU Design. I love the piece, but I just wasn't feeling it. I don't know, maybe it was requiring too much brain power. The other WIPGO number that corresponds to another Birds of the Feather chart called Lost Spirits. I worked on this one while I was at Keepsakes, so I actually made a fair amount of progress. Let's see here. And again, this is another mystery fabric. I don't remember, or I lost the tag, but I've got a lot of this text done. It says, "Lost spirits do not embody me," and then I just have some random letters. I didn't finish a word. I was getting sick of the text, so I wanted to get down to the pumpkin man. So I was filling in, doing texts and bats and stars, and I was like, I'm getting sick of this. So I worked my way down so I can get to the pumpkin. I'm a brat. Sometimes I just like to mix things up. But I think I did pretty good. I made a lot of progress, considering when I pulled this out, I only had Lost and half that bat when the WIPGO number was called before that. So I consider this a win. I'm going to fill in my WIPGO space for this one and count that as a win. So, Lost Spirits by Birds of a Feather. Made some good progress on that. Let's see, what else? I think that's all the stitching. I have some shop news, I have a soapbox rant, and I have Stitchy Kindness and haul. And so why don't I do the haul first? Not haul, the giveaway. Where did it go? I pulled it out here. Oh well. Okay, if you recall, maybe it was 3 episodes ago, it was, I did a giveaway for Cottage Garden Thread, a skein of Sweet Pea Floss. I announced the winner, I commented on her comment, I've given it 2 weeks now, and she hasn't responded. So I'm gonna pick somebody else new and get the ball on the road here. So Jill Hammond, you are the winner. I will comment on, I guess it's 2 or 3 videos ago, comment on there. But congratulations, you're the winner. I didn't print out what you had said, but Jill Hammond, you're the winner. If you see this, please get in contact with me. Either email me, which will be in the little drop-down description box, or you can send me a direct message at Rebel Stitcher Designs on Instagram. Thank you and congratulations. I hope you enjoy the floss. Okay, shop news. We'll do that first and get it out of the way. I got a huge order of Aida, only Aida linen. I mean, I do have only Aida linen, only Aida fabric from Extra Designs. I do have linen in stock, but Aida, I can't seem to keep it in stock, so I made a huge order. I have 14 and 18 count linen. Why do I keep saying this? 14 and 18 count Aida from Extra Design in the shop at Rebel Stitcher Design. No, it's just rebelstitcher.com. I am the worst salesperson in the world. If I was working for me, I'd fire me. At rebelstitcher.com, 14 and 18 count Aida by Extra Design. A ton of colors, some that have sold out are restocked, and I added some new colors. So if you're in the need for Aida, go check it out. I really think you'll love the stuff I picked. And then I also got an order in preparation for StitchCon. I had some of my original design needle minders were out of stock, and I got them back in stock. So, oh, and in addition, look at this snazzy new card now that they're on. I'm using these just for the ones that I design, and they have info on the back. Sorry for the glare. But the Yeti making the snow angels, can you see him? He's in stock in the shop now. This was a quarterly club exclusive for a while, but now you can get him in the shop, and I just adore him. Then an oldie but a goodie. I guess I should take these out of the plastic. My Bigfoot that says "Believe in Yourself." He's back in stock. He was out of stock for a while, so I can't get it to focus right, but it says "Believe in Yourself." And then the other original design that was out of stock is a Smart Ass. So all those are back on in the website. The other bit of news that I sent out the invoices for the quarterly club for June. I was hoping to get the invoices done, packaged, and shipped out before StitchCon. So they did come, the invoices did come about a week early. If you need more time to pay it, that's okay. Just reach out to me. And Stitchy bills should not stress anybody out. I'm totally happy to work with you if, you know, you weren't ready for it yet. But I just dropped off the first batch of people that paid right away. You're awfully sleepy. First batch went out to the post office today, and so hopefully they should be arriving to you soon, the June Quarterly Club packages. I do have some people that haven't paid yet, so check they went out over the weekend, the invoices. So just check your inbox. You should have a PayPal invoice if you are in the June Quarterly Club. That's it for shop news. I hate doing that stuff. I just feel like a used car salesman. Okay, Stitchy Kindness and haul. So I'm gonna go to to Stitchy Kindness first. I have not 1, not 2, but 3 pieces of Stitchy Kindness this episode. and I'm super lucky. The first one was hand delivered to me while I was at Keepsakes from my friend Lynn Dorney of Lynn X Stitches Creates. She gave me this adorable card with Snoopy. You can follow Lynn on Instagram at Lynn X Stitches Creates, and also a FlossTube here of the same name. And she makes awesome project bags with a vinyl front, just like this. And these fit an 11 by 11 Q-snap, which is what I generally use. So I love these. And the little, it's hard to see with the glare, but the fabric on the inside says Stitch repeatedly, which is perfect. And she said that her favorite character is Peanuts, Charlie Brown, Snoopy. And everybody knows I love Halloween, so she thought it was perfect. So I would think of her when I was using this. So thank you, Lynn. I love it. You spoil me. It was a birthday present, a belated birthday present from Lynn. So thank you so much, Lynn. And if you don't follow Lynn, you should go check her out. The other piece of Stitchy kindness was waiting for me at Keepsakes when I got there. And this is from Allison Norris. You can find her on Instagram. And she had given me a thing of coffee that she wanted me to try that she said was just super delicious. And I only have a Keurig, and I lost the little thing where you could put your own coffee in the little K-cup for Keurigs. So she said, no excuses. And she got me the little thing. So I haven't used it yet, but I'm gonna try it this week. So thank you so much, Allison. That was sweet, and it really cracked me up when I saw it there waiting for me. So thank you. And then the other day, in the mail, I got this really pretty, I just showed people's addresses. Well, that was fast. You didn't see anything. Anyway, this card came from Nancy and Jennifer from the Bougie Stitchers. And this totally cracks me up. It says, exactly how much fun can we have before we go to hell? I thought that was hilarious. And so there's two really sweet messages in there from them. And it was a belated birthday card. I really appreciate it. And in addition to that, were 2 skeins of floss. And mistletoe and presidential blue. And you might think, why would they just randomly send you a green and blue skein of floss? That seems kind of random. But if you're a Harry Potter fan and you're in the know, and I was a Ravenclaw, so I figured it out. Nancy is a Slytherin, and Jennifer is a Ravenclaw like me. So they picked house colors. And I thought that was A, super sweet, B, pretty clever, and I really appreciate it. And thank you very much. And you probably watch the Bougie Stitchers because they are like, have like a buttload of subscribers, as well as they should. But if you haven't, go check them out. Nancy and Jennifer over at the Bougie Stitchers. They are sisters, so it's kind of like a mental tongue twister. But thank you so much. I really, really appreciate the card. It was thoughtful and cracked me up. The other haul I got is just what I bought while I was at Keepsakes. Nothing overly exciting, but if you've been to Keepsakes, you know they use this green gingham bag. Let's see. I kind of just restocked on stuff that I need. So these are the needles that I like. So I got 3 packs of needles. I get the number 24 tapestry needle, John James. So exciting. And then a snag nabbit because I lose these constantly. A seam ripper because Boris, the little jerk that he is. Oh, speaking of Boris, let me tell you, he stole this off my Stitchy spot and chewed it up, so I had to replace this. Speaking of Boris, if you're new here, he's in his crate because he disrupts when I film videos. But see my little glasses chain here? This is not the first one of these I bought. Boris is my daughter's pug. We have 2 Frenchies and a pug, and the pug is really naughty. I had these reading glasses set over by my Stitchy spot, and I found my reading glasses on the floor and 1 bead from this. I haven't found any more beads, so I'm assuming he ate them. And he ruined my little chain for my glasses. He's a real jerk, and I hope it hurts when he poops out those beads. I know it's mean to say, I would never want anything bad to happen to an animal, but he is such a jerk. Oh my God, I yell at him like 20 times a day. Anyway, and then the other thing I did while I was at Keepsakes was I kitted up. I have done a couple, some more charts that are in the works, and it's so much easier to pick floss when you have like a whole room of floss like you do at Keepsakes. So this is the colors that I'm using for a Halloween chart that I have designed, that is in the works. So what are those Vanna White people? Do they twist it like this? Ooh, I'm so not a fancy lady, but I picked out the floss for that. And this is not Keepsakes haul, but Jacob at Modern Folk Embroidery came out with a Pride Sal. Those of you who don't know, June. Boy, this is going to be a really long episode for me because I still have my soapbox moment after this. So this is what it looks like in black and white because I only have a black and white printer. But anyway, Jacob from Modern Folk Embroidery came out with a Pride Sal. June is LGBTQ Pride Month. The reason why it's in June is because the Stonewall riots happened in June. And the anniversary of the Stonewall riots was like the first Pride parade. So this is going to be a fundraiser. A portion of the proceeds to this are going to go to a charity. I don't think Jacob has solidified which option he's going to donate to, but I'm sure it'll be a great cause. And it says Move Forward in Love. And this is all done in rainbow colors, but yet it's kind of Jacob's traditional sort of style. So it's going to be a stitch along for the month of June. I need to kit it up still. I believe it's all just DMC. But if you're interested, go check out Modern Folk Embroidery's website and purchase this chart. And I will be starting it in June. Okay, I think that's it for haul and stitching. If you're not interested and you want to leave, that's why I put my rant at the end. But I'm going to have a soapbox moment. And you might think with what's going on, my rant would be about access to women's health care and abortion, the war in Ukraine, rollbacks of LGBTQ rights. All of those things are bothersome, but I feel like a lot of other people have been and are discussing it, and I feel like this is something that is bugging me tremendously, and I haven't heard a lot of people talk about it. So here we go. Pay equity in women's sports. That's what's driving me crazy right now. Okay, so the U.S. women's soccer team, the national team, just won a lawsuit for pay equity to level out the pay discrepancy between the U.S. men's team and women's team. They are promised in the lawsuit to get $22 million in back pay and to provide an equal pay rate between the men's and the women's team, including the World Cup. This is huge. I have some notes here. So the female soccer team gets paid considerably less than the male soccer team, even though they have a superior performance. This lawsuit happened after the 2018 men's team didn't even qualify for the World Cup, and yet the women's World Cup team won 2 times in a row. And this is a tremendous first step for pay equality in women's sports. However, I hope that this goes beyond just soccer and starts to be the trend in other women's sports. For example, the WNBA. The WNBA is the Women's Professional Basketball League, the female counterpart to the NBA. In 2020, the average male NBA player made $5.4 million. That's just the average. That's not the superstar. That's the average pay for the year. You want to guess what the average pay for a WNBA player is? $120,000. $5.4 million to $120,000. So, and only 14 players in the league of WNBA make $200,000 or more out of the whole league. So superstars, Olympians, all that stuff. So like nobody really makes more than like 2 something. So in order to supplement their income, I have a point to all this. In order to supplement their income, female professional basketball players in their off season go overseas to play. In Russia, Europe, Australia, China, all the, pretty much anywhere that has a professional women's league. They make 5 to 8 times overseas what they make in the United States. 5 to 8 times. So, in order, people might say like, well, they're making $100,000. That's a good living. However, these are athletes who've trained their entire life for this sport. And as you know, they only have a limited window of when they can make, when they can play. I mean, Nicole was a college basketball player, a starting point guard, and as you've watched before, you've heard that she needs knee replacement surgery because she has seriously screwed up her knees playing college basketball. So you only have that little window of time, and so they're trying to capitalize on the time they have. Which brings me to Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner is a center for the Phoenix Mercury, I think it is her team. She's 6'9". She's African American and an out lesbian. She plays for one of the Russian teams on her off league. This woman is a 7-time WNBA All-Star. She's a 2-time Olympic gold medalist for the U.S. Women's Basketball League. She has won from high school through college, through her professional career, has won pretty much every award you can imagine. So she has to go overseas in order to make, not make ends meet, but to close that income gap. In February, we're almost in June. In February, she was detained at the airport in Russia because they allegedly found a vape cartridges that had hash oil in it. And because of that, they took her into custody. It's been a fight with the U.S. diplomatics to even get access to her. They haven't, I think, formally charged her with anything. It's just been like a diplomatic nightmare. And so here's a 2-time Olympian, superstar athlete, rotting away in a jail, whose only reason why she's in Russia is because she has a contract with a Russian basketball league because she gets paid peanuts in her own country and has to go overseas. It's absolutely infuriating. So maybe if we paid our athletes what they deserve and what their male counterparts make, we wouldn't have a prisoner of war right now who had nothing to do with the war in Ukraine and Russia, but is now paying the price with her not being able to see her family and rotting away in a Russian jail. So I can't imagine what Brittany Griner and her family is going through, but maybe if we paid our athletes what they're worth, we wouldn't have this issue. I don't know what the solution to this is, but I definitely think we should start supporting women in sports a little more and paying them what they're worth and what their male counterparts get. And that's my rant for the day. Thank you for sticking around and listening to this. I hope that you enjoy stitching, and if you want to continue this conversation, I would love to hear it in the comments or send me a message on Instagram. And hopefully most of the information that I talked about stitching wise, I'll have links in the little drop down thing. Albus, say goodbye to the peoples. Bye peoples. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye.